Last year, this was one of my RVs of the year, one of my most viewed rear kitchen floor plans. When this thing first came out, it was absolutely insane. The reception of this thing was bonkers. Today we've got the new 2027 Cedar Creek 385 RK. And like I said, one of the RVs of the year for me in all of last year. I think this thing accumulated something crazy like 5 million views, and that's because this has a really functional rear kitchen setup. When the slides are in, you have access to your half bath, and then in the bedroom you have the slide that provides you with enough room to be moving and grooving. But then right up there is one of the best bedroom bathroom combinations in the game. I think I might go as far as saying this has the largest closet that I have seen in a fifth wheel. If you guys don't mind, drop some comments along the way. If you're new to the channel, give me a little fist bump if you guys subscribe, and I'll give you one back. But it's the 2027 Cedar Creek 385 RK. Again, that rear kitchen. Now, for the closet, let's give you a little glimpse here. Look at how massive that thing is. Absolutely incredible. Two different sets of hanging areas. You got your half bath right into here. And let's talk about the half bath here real quick, because one, you got the porcelain foot flush throne, but you also just have either a ton of storage or the washer and dryer. Last year, this was optional. I believe it might still be optional, so you'll want to check that, but I'll have some more information down below. But what a great laundry room setup. You got outlets, you got the porcelain bowl right here, a room to fold up some clothes. You're also going to see the Travelfy, so that is coming now. I actually have Travelfy, the portable one, in my fifth wheel, and the kids are able to play Xbox on it, which is pretty darn nice. I mean, talk about, you know, keeping a little bit of sanity, but you're also going to start off early with the old bowling gun, baby. Got yourself a little mirror here so you can see yourself doing some laundry, baby. But one thing that I have always liked about Cedar Creek is the fit and finish of these things are absolutely fantastic. They're also going to use 6'10" tall, high slides, so you never feel cramped in this brand. So you taller folks out there will really enjoy this. This one in particular is going to have 3 ACs on it as well. And what do you think about the accent lighting? And drop a comment for me. Do you guys like this fan? I just passed my drone license, so I'm a little bit particular towards it. Call me Captain Hunter, but it looks like a little plane propeller. You're also going to see a TV that's on a televator, so this will actually go up and down depending on how you like it. Right below is going to be that fireplace. So that thing's going to put out about 5,100 BTUs, 4,777 BTUs of heat. So it'll be able to heat the entirety of this back area, you know, no problemo on a relatively cold day. But look what those tall, high slides get you in terms of a more residential sized refrigerator, the pantry space, you get the desk, and the size of the windows. Now, one thing I do like about these windows is they are opening up, so you can get a really nice breeze. You also have the old Dracula shades to stop the skin from sizzling. That also has a thermofoil on the exterior as well. But this is going to be the view that you get when you're sitting down here on the on the sofa setup. So pretty darn cool. I mean, you could almost, take an old man nap right there as well. Again, you get the old cross breeze because each and every window does open up. This one happens to be a little emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. You're also going to see you get cup holders on either side. And then this one right there, if you can see underneath, is going to be a pull-out sofa. So this will make a really nice place for the grandkids if you are to bring them. Control for the fan will be located right here as well, right up against the wall. They're also going to be using the Coleman Mach AC, so they're 15K, and they'll actually have like a little filter in there. So if you're someone that has allergies, that's going to be more of a favorable AC for you. But what do you guys think about this kitchen? It's one of those extended, horseshoes. You got the lights down below. You got some underneath the cabinetry. You got a nice little dining area, and I think the seats look pretty darn pinkies up. I mean, look at that. Nice little cloth, soft little squishy part for your back and your bum. A little spice holder down here as well. But I mean, it doesn't get much better when you're talking about cooking in an RV than here in the old Cedar Creek ski. Plenty of storage here. I also like the fact that you get the pull-out trays as well. This is going to be, one of your filters. Clean Liquid Master. You're also going to get the Samsung refrigerator, so a week's worth of food, absolutely no problem. You're also going to have a freezer section down below. Now, what is interesting, and I would like your opinion on this, They have the microwave located, you know, right down here. And you can see it's a convection microwave, but you also have a residential style oven over here too. So I'm not sure why you would need both. Maybe you guys would know. Do you think both is necessary, or would you go with a rather traditional microwave and then the oven? 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings. Solid surface countertops all throughout. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then look at that little hood vent just shining up like justice. I also like the little kind of quote unquote windows up there. But you can see it's looking pretty darn sharp. You got the old Don't Be Salty bag. I got that down in Salt Lake City at the Nuvo H2O HQ, baby. But there's this place called Antelope Island. So if you're ever down in Salt Lake City, stop by Antelope Island. It's a little, turn on the boob light. It's a little state park. But man, was it awesome. We saw an actual real life bison running around. Pretty darn cool. I remember he turned his head at me, scared the ever-living bejeebers out of me because those things are huge. But it saw me recording and did like a... Got a cutting board here, stainless steel undermounted sink. So you're going to get the soap dispenser, the waterfall, and the cup cleaner with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. You're also going to get a little bit of access to your plumbing on over there. And it looks like you have your, what you call it, your little shutoff valves too. So if you're springing a leak, you'll be nice and comfortable there. Another thing that Cedar Creek is doing is they are using the dovetail construction. So a little bit more high end for you, which is always nice. And then again, just the window coverage. But what do you guys think here about this living room? Do you think on a rainy day, this is something that you could be trapped in? Because I have a feeling that this answer is going to be yes for most of us. I mean, for a couple, it doesn't really get more residential feeling. I love the televator too, so that way you can get more natural light or possibly just, you know, countertop space when you're not using it. You got your 30 amps charge controller right here, so it'll let you know how many amps you're bringing in. Obviously, we're inside, so it's not bringing in the power of the sun, but these are going to be all of your controls. So your different slide rooms, your awnings, your max air fan, your inverter, and then of course your tank heaters. So when it starts getting a little bit chilly, that's what's going to be keeping your tanks, you know, from freezing. So you'll be able to camp a little bit later or a little bit earlier into the season. You're going to have 3 steps heading up, and you do get this nice little wood grab handle as well. And then 2 slide outs here in the bedroom. So you have this one for a little bit of entertainment and some light. You also get some dresser drawers. So you're going to get 4 of these and 1 of those. USB universal C with some outlets, another emergency exit, so you're pull, pushing, and plopping. And I'll tell you what, I really like the height of this bed. Surface value when you walk in, you can see just how low it is. But I'll tell you, I think that's pretty nice just to get in and out. The other thing, the advantage that you get is the head height it allows you in the slide. And I can tell you from having mine, having that bed, the head height a little bit closer, it would be nice to have this because now you can put a big old fluffy mattress. You're good to go. You can also see, you get these little tops up there with some room to put like some pretty serious stuff up there, which is always nice. Let's see, is there any storage here up underneath? Yeah, you get a little bit of storage, enough for some linens, maybe shove a couple extra towels. You know, you're ready to rock. We got the TV. It's going to be a smart TV as well. They're also using the BAL slides, the exact slides too, so it's nice to have that. But look at this bedroom, bathroom combination, baby. One, you get the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 right up there. You get one of the larger showers in the game. It's also got one of the fanciest shower heads in the game as well. So you even got like a little, you know, little knee cleaner. But look at this. You know, I would say because of the seat being right here, it's going to lower the roundy rating. But I'm going to give this about a 1.2. But I think if you're 2 flats and one of you is short, you could get a full 2 into here. You got about 6, I would say about 6'3" for head height. And then they are using the Tri-Glide glass series as well to help you get in and out just a hair easier. You got 3 mirrors for 3 beautiful guns. And then what do you think about that solid surface countertop with the sink that is going to be sloped in there? I think that makes it a little bit more splash proof, which is the point of that. They're also going to be using the Suburban on-demand tankless hot water heater too, which, you know, I know for mine, you know, it heats up probably in about a minute from 0. So you're good to go on that. Soft close all throughout, as you probably just, you know, saw. So you don't have to worry about any clanging and banging. You're in good conditions there. But then look at the backlight for the closet. Just looks super nice. You got your hanging rod. I forgot to show you. You get storage back behind this. But man, this closet rivals the one inside of my house, you know, no doubt. I mean, look at all the dresser drawers that you get. There's going to be 9 of those. Top ones are going to be a little bit smaller. Again, don't forget that dovetail construction. And you got a laundry chute, laundry hamper on either one as well. So pretty darn slick. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Plus you get like the little things. You know, they don't forget the little things. Just like a little towel holder right there. But all right, guys. 2027 Cedar Creek 385 RK. If you guys made it this far, if you don't mind, drop a comment and let me know what you think. But man, pretty darn snazzy if I don't say so myself. But I'll put all of the specifications, the length, the height, the tank sizes, the awning sizes down in the description, along with a link for Forest River if you guys want to see some locations near you. Now, as you can see out here, this is going to be a dual axle. You got 6-point hydraulic auto leveling as well. So going to be really sturdy, pretty darn quick for you compared to the electric. So a lot of people are liking that. I know down at the campgrounds, it's going to be nice, not feeling it kind of rock and move like it might with a, with the 4 system. Curt helix as well. So I've heard great things, from the different transporters that I know, just being a little bit more comfortable, taking out some of the shock. If you guys get an upgraded, 5th wheel hitch too as well, that'll be pretty smooth sailing. And then what do you think about the molded fiberglass front cap with those LED lights? I know a lot of people are using the lights here nowadays, but I think on the Cedar Creek in particular, being down both sides angled with the center, I think it looks pretty darn sharp. I mean, imagine that thing at night down at the campground, just shining up like justice, baby. You're gonna get dual awnings, one right over here. I mean, heck, it looks like about a 24-foot awning, 25-foot, that was a random number, 25-foot awning, and then another one off of the slide out. Little LP connection. So if you want to, you can snap into there, do a little bit of grilling, do a little bit of chilling, and then you have both propane bottles right on over here as well. And those actually look like they are probably going to be 30s, and you got the switch off there too as well. Open this thing up, and you just got a bunch of storage. They also have one of those boards if you want to connect on like some little baskets or something like that for like your tools. And then into here, it gets a little bit dark, so hopefully you guys can see. That's going to be a water manifold system. If you're not familiar with the water manifold system, basically if you guys spring a leak, whether it's in the, let's just say if the half bath, hot water starts leaking on you, well, you can shut it off back there so it's a hiccup and not a trip ruiner. Another thing too that they're using, because Cedar Creek is going to be probably second highest in terms of pecking order for quality over at Forest River, is they are using the upgraded steps. Anytime you see this little device right here, you know that the stairs are going to be very easy to lift. I am incredibly strong, but I'm not strong enough to hold this up with my mind. And you can see, you're pretty darn easy. Now, what I was telling you earlier about the suspension, you can see back there, there's a little black coil in there. So like the Helix, they are going to be upgraded suspension again. So between the pin box and the suspension system here, it should be one of the smoother rides coming factory direct from the factory for you. So again, you don't have to go through some of the upgrade aftermarket process that even I'm doing myself right now. Like I just got the Sumo springs upgraded on mine. I wouldn't need it if I had that system. Over here onto the back, you're gonna get your 2-inch receiver. So you can see that down there. It's gonna hold 300 pounds. If you want to, oh, it's got the 4-way system. Okay, so it'll be 300 pounds of hitch weight that it can have, but it's probably got a 3,000 pound tow rating too. So I'll have to look that up and put that into the description. Furrion S Vision is what this thing is prepped for. So it's a nice little observation camera. If you'd like to go ahead and get that installed, it's just gonna be an easier install for you. And then you got the ladder to get on top of the roof. Weight rating on that sucker is gonna be about 250 pounds. Let's open this thing up and see what we got. Got a little, okay, so you just got like a little bit of storage right there with a little bit of a cork board. And then you got the Suburban for the furnace. And it's gonna be one of the easier ones to maintain. You just undo the screws and you're good to go. Sewer outlet connection right over here. Fresh water drain right over there. I'm too fat to get through this, so let's go ahead and do a quick little walkaroonski over to the other side. These are some of the other models I'm gonna be shooting. I'm gonna be burning the midnight oil tonight, recording through. I got that Tennessee trip, so I'm hoping to get through, about 15 or so that way I can, preload them, enjoy that trip with Babe. We'll be ready to rock. Big old storage there underneath. Right here is going to be the control for your leveling as well. Your battery hookups. And then this is going to be your docking station. So you have your hot and cold water. There's going to be your filter. And then your battery disconnect. And then your black tank flush. But all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter. And this is the 2027 Cedar Creek 385 RK. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.